What's going on, brothers? Just let me tell you the name. Got an video for you. As you're entitled, Lockout, Part 64. Here goes. So, yeah. Looks like the machinery of the state is getting ready to pave the way to cull federal jobs. And of course, that means more quiches, more of these abject 304s walking trash cans are getting ready to feel it. That's what's getting ready to happen. And while that's happening, of course, you still have your weather-beaten 304s and walking trash cans and flightless birds who are still running to social media, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, or the tube, and still asking the same damn question. Where are the men? And then you have the short bus riders who are getting on TikTok and saying things in the neighborhood of, ladies, there aren't enough women disrespecting men. You can pretty much figure out where that came from. But yeah, it's lockout time. It's lockout time. We're in the middle of summer. These trollops, these 304s, these walking trash cans are eating humble pie. All of their shenanigans are blowing up in their face. And they can't stand it. They can't stand it. And I'm here to laugh at it. I'm here to laugh at it because this is part of the law of reaping and sowing. Some brothers call it karma, but here in this reality we call it the law of reaping and sowing. If you plant bad seeds, you get a shitty harvest. Well, the problem with them is that they kept planting bad seeds, and now they're reaping a terrible harvest again and again and again. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's why I keep telling brothers that reality takes no prisoners. Reality gets the last word, and reality takes no prisoners. Now, of course, you got a few hopeless simps, a few old simps, who have something fresh to say about this lifestyle, this philosophy. And here's the problem is, it's not that you are staying by yourself. It's not that you're enjoying your life. It's not that you have gotten washed to the game. You know what the problem is? Do you really know what the problem is in regards to these abject 304s, these trollops, these old simps, and these gynocrats? You know what their problem is with us? The problem is we're foiling their schemes. That's what the problem is. We're foiling their schemes. We're foiling their chicanery. You were supposed to be the punching bag, the crash test dummy, the convenient scapegoat. All the while they laughed all the way to the bank. And by you closing your wallet, and by you locking them out, and while you encouraging other young bucks to do the same, their plans, their schemes evaporated. They don't like that. And they can eat a fat one. They can't come to me and talk about legacy. They can't talk to me about, well, you're going to die off. Everybody dies. It's part of human nature. But the thing is, for you brothers who know your scriptures, our case is a little different. You know there are scriptures that says there's no end to all people. Well, guess what? We brothers of my kinsmen, that applies to you. That's right, it applies to you. You see, when these demented creatures and these monsters who sponsored all these 304s and walking trash cans, when they lose World War III, we'll still be here. They won't be. That's why it says in the book of Revelations, any man that have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He who kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. This is the faith and the patience of the saints. All we have to do is strive lawfully, look at our own flock. We're going to be alright. And in the process, we lock these troughs and ditch pigs and these codependent bitch made simps out. Lock them out. Zero tolerance, zero strength, zero mercy. Because they'll perish in their own corruption. They'll perish in their own corruption. Why do you think they're so fixated on this space? Why do you think they care more about what comes out of our mouths than what is coming out of the mouths of those who are looking to hurt them on purpose? See, his lifestyle's passive. But they got a problem with it. They hate it. Because as long as you have money in your pocket, as long as you're dodging the mayhem, the drama, the stupidity, as long as you're dodging all these brain-dead single mothers who are trying to punk you into being stepfathers, as long as you're enjoying your life, they can't stand it. But you've won. I'm going to say it again. You won. Feminism freed men. And in return, it made women a joke without a punchline. They did it to themselves. It is what it is. It's not a Mgtow. That's all I got for you. But the best here in the commentary for you to subscribe. If you don't donate, this is my chain for my tip jar on my channel. Alright fam, alright brethren, you know the drill, and your routine. Go on way, living way, SYSBM. That's for these 304s, these abject trash bags, and these lead pipe babies. So probably shall we say it, give them nothing. This is Mgtow PSA. Welcome to tight. See you soon.